Hey, what's going on, guys? And once again, thank you for viewing the channel. It's called Back to the Basics. And again, all we're trying to do is go ahead and just reform and change, our thinking and the way we've been conditioned and taught to think. Um, and one of the things I want to discuss today was actually just going to be, our black people's buying power, because we actually have $1 trillion annual buying power. I mean, that's we are the number one consumer in America, black people, and that is, you know, ridiculous. But I mean, if we, the reason why I want to make this video today was to inform us of our buying power and what we can do to use that in our favor, our buying power. Because all we have to do is start spending money with ourselves, and all this police brutality and all these things that we want. I strongly believe that we'll actually see it come, and actually the effect that we want, or the change that we're seeking, will actually take place, I believe, once we wisen up and start spending our dollars elsewhere. I mean, because you ain't spending money with me. I'm gonna figure out what's wrong, and if it is, I'm gonna fix it, and whatever is wrong, I'm gonna fix it. But on two different occasions in our history, we were in the midst of doing so. One, when the Black Wall Street in Oklahoma, around 1920s, it was bombed in 1921. But the Black Wall Street, not the game label out here in LA, none of that. I'm talking about Black Wall Street, the original Black Wall Street, where they had over 600 businesses, grocery stores, libraries. They governed themselves. They did their own thing. The Black Wall Street for one, and the other time where we're probably headed in that direction to be that successful was during segregation. And my views on segregation is that I think we were better off if we remained segregated. But I'll go ahead and do another video on that's a whole nother video in itself, and I'll just go ahead and do that probably at a later time. But anyway, back about our buying power. I mean, majority of us, if we're not going to the store, we're purchasing things online. I mean, so it wouldn't take nothing but maybe a half a second more to just look up, black businesses. I mean, because that's what I'm going to continue to do. Just go out my way and start just buying black, because at least I know I can relate to them or whatever. And it's time we start looking out for one another. But all this our buying power don't mean a damn thing if we don't change the way we view, see, and talk to one another. I mean, because we see another black person and we just passing each other like two ships in the night. That shit gotta change if we really want to take advantage of this buying power that we have. Because in order for us to take advantage of this buying power, we're going to have to start communicating and talking to one another. Because I mean, anytime you see a black person with a business, I mean, you always or a store, you always asking for a discount. I mean, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's rooted in us to not trust our fellow black man. And when you say it out loud, I mean, it's fucking ignorant, because everybody else trusts their own but us, and it's sad. And another thing is, start being and try to become more business minded, because with all this money that we're spending, all that shit, why not spend it with you? Come up with some ideas, because that's what I'm in the process of doing, is just coming up with ideas and breaking this whole chain of this black on black, we not speaking to each other and all that dumb shit. I mean, that's what I encourage each and every one of you guys to do, is go ahead and just come up with some business ideas and sell to your people. I mean, I'm in California, and I mean, I remember when Hispanics, they came, they started pushing damn ice cream trucks. Then they started, the little ice cream trucks selling corn, selling popsicles and all that. Then they went to the we call them the roach coach, the big the taco trucks, roach coach, taco trucks, same thing. And now they got restaurants. So I mean, you got to start somewhere. So I mean, but we are too often let our pride get in the way, because we don't want to walk around selling to our own people or selling ice cream or anything like that. How can we let somebody beat us to the punch in our own neighborhood? That shit just don't make sense. So like I said, this channel basically just want to change the way we think, and let's get a piece of this pie. Shit, fuck it, let's get a piece of this pie. I mean, and we got to understand, and you don't have to necessarily look outside your neighborhood for opportunities to make money. I mean, because there's plenty of opportunities in your neighborhood, because if there wasn't, they wouldn't be running to your neighborhoods to go ahead and put their store up in your damn neighborhoods. And another thing, let's quit killing for these damn blocks that we don't own. We don't own a single motherfucking store on this block, but we trying to say this is our shit, and we killing a fellow man in our own army on behalf of some shit that we don't even know. So just pretty much with that being said, I'm gonna just leave it right there, and I'll probably give you guys a little more information soon about, you know, the whole what did I say, it was the had a brain fart, but anyway, what I was talking about was I'm gonna give you guys a little more information about the integration probably real soon. I'm going to just get everything together and then bring that to you guys. But anyway, let's change the way we think. Let's change the way we talk to one another, view one another, and speak to one another. Because I mean, I promise you, we are dealing with the same issues. Nobody can relate to me better than you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and, you know, try to make that change, and so we can get out of this damn state that we're in of always asking for permission, always, you know, we come off as always having our hand out, always asking people to stop doing this, to stop doing that. I mean, let's just take a step back and try to beat them at their own game, because that's their game. So anyway, B-Rock signing out. Peace. Thanks for watching. Back to the basics.